Hello and welcome to Daily Records. I am Tommy Burton, and today we are going to be talking about the band Let's Active and their album Big Plans for Everybody. This was their second album, released in 1986 on IRS Records, and this was written and produced by band leader Mitch Easter. Now, a lot of REM fans know Mitch Easter because he worked with REM on their early stuff at Drive-In Studio in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And so, again, this was their second album, and North Carolina band came together in 1981, and widely known as sort of early purveyors of the jangle pop guitar sound. Mitch Easter, big power pop guy. And so they, good solid melodic pop rock material, kind of birdsy, very tied in with REM. They broke up in 1990 and got back together a few years ago to do a benefit show in North Carolina. Now, Mitch Easter, again, guitarist, but known as a record producer. Got together with Faye Hunter on bass and drummer Sarah Romweber, who was just 17 years old, and they formed the original trio. There was a t-shirt sold in Japan, and it was just a nonsensical phrase, and it just said... there were things like Let's Dance and things like Let's Active, which was really interesting. Closely tied to REM, opened up for them. Again, Chronic Town, produced by Mitch Easter, and the first two albums, Murmur and Reckoning, along with Don Dixon. So they were connected to REM. Had done a video for Every Word Means No. That was on an IRS compilation. And so put together their first album, Cypress. And then in 85, Mitch Easter brought Angie Carlson, who is a rock journalist, brought her into the band to play guitar and keyboards, and later married Mitch Easter. But this album in particular, Big Plans for Everybody, was really a solo album. Mitch Easter played pretty much everything himself and did all the mixing and production. Now, Carlson was around. Hunter, Rob Ladd playing drums, and Eric Marshall. Dennis Ambrose played on a couple of tracks. And so those guys were around, but it was a revolving door of people. And so with mixed results. Maybe not as solid as Cypress was, but a solid effort. Really light, airy sounding, but good mid-'80s indie rock, if there is such a word for mid-'80s music. Let's Active falls into it. So worth seeking out. Big Plans for Everybody, the second album by Let's Active. Today's Daily Record. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you know this album. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's Tommy Burton 75. In the meantime, I'll see you all again tomorrow with another Daily Record.